Welcome back, guys, to Tony West DIY. My name is West, and on today's episode we're going to talk about how to replace the struts on the Acura RSX, all four of them, and including the tie rod ends. I'm going to talk about that. This is the third episode for the series bringing back the RSX. I really appreciate all of you guys that have been subscribing. Lately it's been like a plus 20 subscriber that I had in less than a week and a half or so. So before we start, don't go anywhere. I just want to talk about lately driving to work and driving. I spend a lot of hours in the road every day. I'm noticing that in traffic and I don't know, in the road, a lot of people have been paying attention to the freaking phone. That's illegal anyway, but my point is you can cause something serious. I understand when we stop in the red light, you might want to check notification or a text message or whatever, but driving while paying attention to the phone, and it's obvious you can't, when you see a person or when you see the driver next to you, you notice that it's in Facebook, or I don't know what the hell they're doing. But yeah, just don't do it. You can cause an accident, and even worse, you can kill somebody. So think about if it's like somebody's doing it and it hit your car and it caused harm to somebody you love. And without any hesitation, let's start with this episode. Alright, so new boots. Let me open it so I can show you. So this is one of the reasons of why the car failed inspection, because all four struts were leaking. So I should receive the rear ones as well. All of them are KYB. And then I ordered the two new boots for the front, because I'm pretty sure mine are all messed up. Other reason of why I failed was the license plate light and T10. So I'm assuming it's the same as the RSX. Yes, so 168 is the RSX. So yeah, they should work. And then I ordered the other one front interior of the car, so just to have it. This is another reason of why I order new stuff, because of the inspection. So apparently the right side, the passenger side, tie rod end is messed up. And I show you guys how to check for that in a while, but I ordered both at the same time. After all this, just remember, you guys have to align the car. Just FYI. I don't know how I feel about the packaging though. This is just like an empty box with this thing going around and heating everything. There's a hole there, but hopefully everything is okay. That's one. Yep. Look at that. Comment below if you have ordered these struts before, and if you received them like that. Like, really, this is, I don't know, I mean, this is a hard piece, right? But I don't know how I feel like the packaging. Like, there's no cushion or it's just empty. Look at that. Anyway, let's keep going. simple job, but one of the big issues here is just to get the bolt out of the strut. So you have to kind of wiggle the strut, and this is how I do it. I mean, it's a way to do it. So just grab, in this case I have this long as 7/8, and then you can just, you see how the, let me see if I can focus where the bolt is. Do you see how the bolts move when I'm doing that? It's hard to do it with just one hand, but you get the concept. So start wiggling, and then with the other hand you just pull the bolt out. So it's just a trick. Alright, so for this part it's kind of tricky. You see, since this is a new strut, it's like extended, more extended than the suspension is. Notice that I don't have a, like I have the jack stand right in the middle. I don't have any suspension, so the suspension is hanging right now. So it has two ways. You either take it from here to drop, make it drop to get to that level where the strut is. I'm not gonna do that. Or you can do what I'm gonna do. Just get a bar and then put it from there to here. Press down the suspension and then pass the bolt. This version, if you're doing by yourself, it can be tricky because you need to put a strength on the suspension, on the bar, while at the same time you have to put the bolt. So it's tricky. If you have another person that can help you, it's a lot easier. But that's how I did that yesterday, and that's how I'm gonna do it now. So I'm gonna stop recording and then I'll keep shooting after that. Okay, so now that I have the opportunity, I'm gonna show you guys another reason why the car fell. And apparently one of the tie rods is loose or is messed up. So the way you want to check that, if you have the wheel in the air, you just grab it on the sides and then you move, and you feel like popping or a noise, or you feel like there's like small play from the sides, then that's the tie rod. And if it's up and down, is the ball joints. The front ones are more tricky, or not really, you know, it's just you have more things to do. You have to be careful with when you take it out from here, from the knuckle, with this brake line and then with the ABS sensor. Both, if I'm not mistaken, are 10 millimeters bolt, and you have to take out this castle nut, and then these two. So yeah, just be careful when you pulling out. Some people use like a hanger to hold this from here, or from here actually, because you're taking the actual strut out. And yeah, don't let the whole thing fall, because I've seen that the whole shaft come out, and that's a bad juju right there. You know, transmission oil everywhere. You know, it's a weird case, but I've seen it. Also, another different from the back one is that you actually have to have a wrench holding one side, and you have to hit the other side, versus the rear one that had the nut already welded to the piece. I mean, it's obvious, but no, I mean, that's why I wanted to mention it. So there you go. All right, I wanted to stress this part as well, because this part I've seen that people fucked up a lot, and that too. So if you can take that bolt out, you either can do the same, you know, with the jack underneath this and wiggle it or whatever, and if it's still, you know, if it's rusted or whatever, like mine was, that's what 3 years in Germany give you, or you live in the north, you can put the nut there, and then you can tap it with a mallet or a hammer, and it will loose it out, you know, and then you take it out. Don't hit it hard, you know what I mean? If it doesn't come up, and you have to play around and shit, but it's not like you're gonna start hitting it like crazy. The same with this part, but you see, you know, the threads are smaller. It's a weaker ball joint versus this bolt, you know. You can hit it, you can hit this part here strong as you can, and then it will lose this part, and then you just push it up. Be careful with this. I'm replacing it. I don't care, but if you're just doing something else or just changing the struts, yeah, just hit it from here, and it will make this loose, and you pop it up. There is the boot. I don't know if this strut have been changed before. I don't think so, since our OEM, unless the guy that had it before me, you know, he like to use everything OEM. But if not, this is like 150,000 miles boot look like. I'm just gonna replace mine, do that, and then before I start recording, I'm gonna take that out. So you basically got a wrench here and then another one here, and you twist it. Make sure you kind of count the turns or mark it or whatever the hell you want, like eyeball it to put it back. Like I said before at the beginning of the video, you have to align the car after you do something like that. But I daily my car. I need this car ready like for a couple hours, because in a couple hours we're gonna use it tomorrow. So probably gonna align it Saturday, and today is Tuesday. So, but just eyeball it and the best you can, and then, you know, take it to alignment shop so they can square you away. And apparently this is a scary part to doing this task. Okay, so another update with this boot. So this thing was how can I say it? The way they come, you see the hole is smaller, so it doesn't go all the way in. And when I was putting the top part, it was getting like that. You see, there's no room at all, like, to get the nut there. So what I did was I opened the hole.
That's what she said.
A little bit more, so to give me enough room. And now, if you see, now I can thread the nut there. So, hey, so I know I said I wasn't going to record the whole thing, but I want to show you guys what I did here. I mean, just an idea. You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. But what I did was I was able to keep pressure on this nut, and then at the same time holding the tie rod, the inner tie rod, in order to lose this. The reason why I'm showing and recording it for you guys is The knot is still in the same place, it hasn't moved, so it's easy for me, instead of counting the turn like I said before, or mark or whatever, it's easy for me to just put the new tie rod end in the same place where this one was. Again, it's eyeballing, but this is it, guys. New struts, all four of them. New tie rods and new boots for the front struts. That's it for today's episode. I'm gonna stop the episode here. On the next episode, I have to change the license plate bolt. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna do a long ass episode to change the bolt. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about all the bulbs on the RSX. I'm gonna give the numbers so you guys can go and purchase any light, any bulb that you guys need. Like I showed you at the beginning of the episode, I bought these two, but I'm planning to change all the bulbs, at least all interiors and all that, with LED. Personally, I think it looks dope. That's it for today's episode. Like always, if you have any questions, comment below, ask me, join and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Twitter, send me the PMs or send me an email and I will gladly answer your question. And if I don't know it, I'll do my research and get you an answer. Don't forget to subscribe. It's really important for me. And lately I've been having a lot of subscribers, so I really appreciate all of you guys supporting me. So it's free, but it's important to me. So thank you guys, and until next one.